R-rated superhero movies and shows are a big hit amongst people these days. Due to their surprise element, these movies and shows excite us in unpredictable ways. Now, in general, these movies and shows are inspired by their respective comic books. And let me tell you that things are much more wild in the comics than in the movies or shows. Hi guys, I'm Josh from Crazy Kryptonian, and today we'll find out about the top 5 R-rated Marvel comics. So first up at number 5, we have Ultimates 3. The Ultimates 3 was a 5-issue monthly comic book miniseries published in the year 2008 by Marvel Comics. And the answer to why does this belong to the list lies in its very first scene, where we see that a videotape has been leaked of Tony and Black Widow doing the deed. Besides that, there are some gore scenes as well. But the most weird scene in the whole comic book series is when we see Scarlet Witch sharing an intimate scene with her own brother. I mean, unless you're into that Sweet Home Alabama shit, this is pretty gross. Coming up at number 4, we have Planet Hulk, or World War Hulk. This comic book series was published in 2007, and you're not a true Hulk fan if you haven't read it yet. This is a story about how Hulk found peace as the ultimate gladiator warrior, and later he returned to Earth for revenge against Marvel's mightiest heroes when they took his peace away from him. There is violence and sex throughout this epic story, and it's a must-read for comic book nerds. There are some rumors that we will see World War Hulk's storyline in the MCU, and I just hope they don't make it PG-13. At number 3, we have Spider-Man Reign. This is a really dark storyline where we see Spider-Man's struggle at its peak. In this series, we find out that Peter's sperm is radioactive. In other words, it's deadly. Eventually, this radioactive sperm becomes the reason for Mary Jane's death, and it teaches everyone why it is so important to make your pull-out game strong.
What did he say?
This comic book series has some gore scenes as well, and this is about as R-rated as the wall crawler gets. At number 2, we have Punisher Max. Now, if you really know who the Punisher is, you should know that he is brutal, and this series uses his brutality for a revenge like you've never seen before. This series has an absurd level of nudity, violence, and profanity in it, and it is a clever examination of the Punisher's character, which is as brutal as it needs to be. And finally, at number 1, we have Marvel Zombies. In this series, every superhero and villain on Earth is turned into a zombie. And as you might imagine, these super powerful breeds of zombies have absolutely no problem with eating every human on Earth. If you're a lover of violence and gore, then this series will satisfy you to your core. We did see some superpowered zombies in the MCU, but obviously it was a toned down version of the actual story. So there you have it guys, these are my top 5 R-rated Marvel comics of all time. Now if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and also comment down your list of R-rated Marvel comics. And while you're here, make sure to check out our other videos as well. This is Josh signing off, and you were watching Crazy Kryptonian. Peace!